I am going to take you through the Power Fx command line interface in VS Code today. Now, this is something that is a little new for me. Last week, Rami and I took everyone through this at the Wellington Power Platform user group. When he first mentioned to me that he was going to be showing off the Power Fx CLI, my response was, I'm so low code that I thought CLI was a detective series on Netflix. But all glibness aside, this is a really useful tool. Whether you are a pro coder or a low coder like myself, it's pretty cool. So let me take you through how you can get started with it and some simple scenarios. And then as I figure things out, I'll take you through some more complex stuff as I work out how to do it. So let me go ahead and share my screen and let's get into it. All right, so this is VS Code. You probably already have this downloaded on your laptop. If you don't, it's a free download from Microsoft. Just Google VS Code. Pretty easy thing to get installed. All right, once you've done that, you're going to need to download the Power Platform tools from Microsoft. So what you're going to do is you're going to come in here to VS Code, to extensions, and look for the Power Platform tooling or tools. Get that installed in VS Code, and you are ready to go. Once you've got that, you're going to come and you're going to run a terminal. So let's do that. Let's get a terminal up, and there is a whole series of commands that you can start to run in your Power Platform environment. So the first one you're going to want to run is pack off, I think. And this is going to set up authentication for you in your Power Platform environments. You can also do this using the mouse if you don't want to type commands. I've already set this up in my environment. Once you've done that, you can start to do some useful things like say pack org list, and it's going to give me a list of my environments. And if I say pack org who, it's going to tell me which one I'm connected to. So I am connected to this environment here. Awesome, that's the one I want. There are some commands to change which environment you are connected to. I'm not going to do that now, but yeah, there are ways to do that. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to start using Power Fx in our environment. So in order to do that, we need to type pack power-fx and REPL. That's going to let us start running Power Fx commands in our environment. All right, so we are now connected. We can start using Power Fx. Now, the first question is, which Power Fx commands can I run? So there's a really simple one called help. So if I run help, this is going to show me everything that I can run using this command line interface in VS Code. Now, a quick note, this is case sensitive. So if I type in help like this, it's going to say I can't do that. But if we are case sensitive, there we go. So this is all the stuff that we can run using using Power Fx. All right, so let's start to do some stuff with it. Now let's do some really simple things. So let's run first. Let's say first and contacts. Let's just grab the first contact row that it finds, hit return, and you can see that it's returned the first contact. You can do the same with last. And it found the last contact in the list. Now we can also do some cool stuff like say count rows. And it found 41. Let's go to our environment and just validate that that's correct. Over here to contacts. And we've got 41. Awesome. Go back to VS Code. All right, let's let's try a custom table. Now I discovered there's a little bit of a party trick to this. So if I want to do a custom table, I need to put in the logical name. So let's say count rows, and let's use my PFX test. So I need to put in the publisher prefix, and then just the singular logical name of the table, and it found 14. Let's come over here to PFX tests, and it did. So that is a very quick look at how you can install the Power Platform tools into VS Code and get started using PowerFX with it. Now, there is some much more useful functionality that Rami ran us through at the user group last week. I'll start delving into this in the next few days and weeks and showing you all the cool stuff that you can do with PowerFX in the command line interface. But that is a very quick view on how you can get started with it and run some simple commands on your data using PowerFX. Thanks so much for watching. Hope this was helpful. Go do something awesome in the Power Platform today, and I will talk to you soon.